Hello, everyone. Today we will compare two cities. Uh, I want I want to begin from uh, city of Kazakhstan, Özkemen. The city has two authority names. In the Kazakh language, its name is Özkemen, and in the Russian language, it is known as Uсть-Каменогорск. The two names show up on the mark of the city. The city was established in 1720 at the juncture of the Irtish and Ulba waterways as a fortress and general store named Uskamenia. It was set up as per the request for the Russian Emperor Peter the Great, who sent a tactical and they were headed by Major Ivan Vasilievich Likharev in the pursuit of Yarkand the Gold. Likharev's undertaking guided up the Irtish River to Zaysan Lake. There at the junction of the Ulba and the Irtish waterways, the new stronghold was laid, the Ust-Kamenia fortress. The Ust-Kamenia fortress showed up on the guide of the Russian Empire, the exceptionally southern finish of the Irtish line. In 1868, the city turned into the capital of the Semipalatinsk Oblast. It was the site of Georgy Malenk's 30-year inward outcast, during which he dealt with the neighborhood hydroelectrical plant. This is in the 1915s, the heavy industrial economy began to develop in the city. In 1959, a mechanical workshop for boilers and tools was built in the city. Today, the city has a large machine building plant, automobile plant, and a metallurgic plant. Then, in the Turkey, I take the ancient city Temirtas. Temirtas was a Syrian city worked at a height of the excess of 1,000 meters at the southwest side of the Motion Salamas advanced Gülük Dağı in the Taurus Mountains, cutting edge Antalya area, Turkey. It lies 17 kilometers toward the northwest of Antalya. It was established on a characteristic stage on top of Gülük Dağı, taking off to a tallness of 1,665 meters from among the encompassing travertine hills of Antalya, covered by pine woods and with a serene and immaculate appearance. The site has a more particular and great climate than numerous other antiquated urban areas. Okay. The historian Diodorus has recorded in full detail another unforgettable incident in the history of Termassos. In 319 BC, after the death of Alexander, one of his generals, Antigonus Monophthalmus, proclaimed himself master of Asia Minor and sent out to do battle with his rival Alcibiades, whose base of support was Pisidia. His forces were made up of some 400 infantry, 700 cavalry, and included numerous elephants as well. Oskimen, the huge erosion steppe, as we call steppe, is sprinkled with assortment of human stone commemorations to predators, and some perfect representations are tucked close to the regional museum of history and folklore in Özkemen, Kazakhstan. These stones still cut with human appearances called bulbals have been delivered since the Bronze Age, going back somewhere in the range of thousand years. They were utilized in different structures by many societies, including Scythian, Turkic, Mongolian, and Kazakh. Uh, from Uсть-Каменогорsk, born Max Beerbrier, uh, 1980s, Kazakhstan born Israeli ice hockey right wing, currently playing for the Cardiff Devils of the Elite Ice Hockey League. From Uskmin, Anton Khudobin, ice hockey goalie, currently playing for the Dallas Stars of the NHL. And Nikan Tropov, ice hockey tender who played in the NHL at the KIHL. So thermos sauce is one of the most amazing safeguarded of the antiquated urban areas of Turkey. The city was established by the Psalms, who were referenced by Homer in the Iliad regarding the legend of Bellerophon. As a result of its regular and authentic wealth, the city has been remembered for a public park bearing its name, the Mount Güllük Termessos National Park. The legendary author of the city is Bellerophon. So, the historian Diodorus has recorded. So at this time, Antigonus came and set up camp in front of the city, seeking delivery on his rival, not wanting their city to be dragged into a disaster for the sake of a Macedonian foreigner. The elders of the city decided to hand Alcides over to Antigonus. However, the youths of Tmursus wanted to keep their word and refused to go along with the plan. The elders sent Antigonus an envoy to inform him of their intent to surrender Alcides, according to a secret plan to continue the fight. The youth of Termessos managed to leave this city. So, Oskamen, those found in Kazakhstan are not really connected with entombment locales. Sorry. Locales dissimilar to the comparable Kurgan stelae, and despite the fact that they are ordinarily discovered confronting toward the west, they have been found in an assortment of settings, probably as images of worship. The style of bulbos adjusted with time and continuously turned out to be more uh, itemized in the portrayal of human countenances and facial accessory, despite the fact that their exact reason stays a secret. Researchers accept they might respect ancestral pioneers, lead the expiry to the upper world, or portray vanquished foes. Some Kazakhstan local people accept the bulbos have supernatural properties and still leave contributions for them. With the ascent of Islam in the Central Asia, the making of bulbos declined as the religion has banishment against human portrayals. However, models actually proliferate, projecting Kazakhstan out beginning with stunning quietness. So this is um, in the Uskimen Irish. So in the left picture, this is the winter in Kazakhstan, uh, currently in the Oskimen. Um, the most polluted rivers of the Republic are thus flowing through the territory of the East Kazakhstan region, where the highest index of surface water pollution is observed in the mining areas and enrichment of polymetallic ores. Mostly the water is affected through the industrial waste and the storages of waste. Contamination of the water with lead, selenium, cadmium nitrates spread of many kilometers as a consequence of which a few drinking water intakes in the western part of the city are closed or to be closed. Well, thermos sauce is known about thermos sauce set of experiences in its titles. Basically, at the time that Alexander the Great encompassed the city in 333 BC, he compared the city to a hog's home, and in one of few cases, neglected to overcome it. Arian, one of the world students of history who managed this occasion and recorded the essential significance of Thermessus, noticed that even a little power could undoubtedly safeguard it because of the impossible normal boundaries encompassing the city. The area of the city at the mountain passed from the Phrygian hinterland to the files of Pamphylia is disputed by Arian Annals 1:26:6. Alexander needed to go to Phrygia from Pamphylia, and as indicated by Arian, the street passed by Thermessus. There are different passes, a lot of lower and simpler to get to. So why Alexander decided to climb the lofty Yenis pass is as yet a question of debate. It is even said that his host in Perch sent Alexander up some unsuboptimal way. Alexander burned through a great deal of time and exertion attempting to drive his direction through the pass, which had been shaped by the Termessians. Thus, out of resentment, he moved in the direction of Thermessus and encompassed it, most likely in the light of the fact that he realized he was unable to catch the city. Alexander did embrace an attack, however, rather walked north and vented his fierceness on Sagalossos. So, the end of Thermessus came when its aqueduct was crushed in an earthquake, destroying the water supply to the city. The city was abandoned a year unknown, which helps to explain its remarkable state of preservation today. In conclusion, by comparing these two ancient cities, the Thermessus is more older than Askemen. Thermessus much more unusual than Askemen and have a very much popular from the cities, and Askemen is not most popular city in the Kazakhstan, or if compare other countries, but Thermessos is very, how to say, have very much tourists from Russia or Ukrainian or Belarus, some other countries. So thank you for the